Hey, what's up, guys? Want to give you guys a quick review and kind of a how-to on how to sprout seeds that I would have liked to have seen when I started to sprout seeds. A lot of questions. It's second nature to me now, but I just am a novice at it. Got started. It's been successful. I'm sure there's a lot of ways to improve, but this is how to get started. Okay. So I first learned about sprouting seeds on Rich Roll's podcast with Mike Posner. They were all into it. They seemed to be excited, so I wanted to check it out. I went online. I saw some how-to videos, but it wasn't super clear. The first time I did it, I just bought some random seeds at the store, tried to sprout those, and that didn't work very well. So let's talk about a couple materials you need to get started. I bought some of these mason jars, quart mason jars, wide mouth, and then I bought these lids that have, well, here's one right now, have like kind of a mesh screen on the top. Got those at Amazon, like 6 of them in a pack, and that's about the right number for one, for continuous sprouting. Okay, so that's all your equipment. You got the jars. I got 6 of them, and these lids. I got 6 of those, right? And then I get my sprouts themselves from Sproutman. I'm not, sponsored by these guys or anything, but I don't remember how I found Sproutman sprouts, but they seem to be great. And I think I just Googled sprouting seeds. So I got this pack that's like the Essential 6 or something like that, and it comes to me once a month. What I do with them is I don't really have they're there for different reasons, right? Like I got like a radish, got a salad mix, got a broccoli, got a power protein, alfalfa, and red clover. I just mix them all in a jar, basically evenly, and so I get a little bit of each one each day, right? So that's your 3 ingredients. Pretty simple. Let me start with the end first. So I'm going to grab kind of a bigger bowl, bigger than your cereal bowl, unless you're a big cereal eater. And I'm going to grab the latest one. So this one is ready, right? It's been in here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So 5 days ago I made this. Today's a Friday. This is from my Sunday batch. I put seeds in a jar and put water on them. Okay, and now totally filled this 1 quart jar. So I'm going to show you what it's like to pull these out of here. And part of the reason I'm doing this video is because it's like when I was doing that, I was like, I don't know if this is right or what I should expect it to be. It took me a long time to play around with the quantity of seeds that I put in these jars. I was putting 4 tablespoons in at first, and it was forever. See, I'm still at like, when I opened my first jar, I was like, how do I get this out of here? Well, you gotta kind of manually do it. At least this is my experience. You can kind of do one of those, get it out of there. So it's all out of there now. Do a quick rinse on here. And now there's no seeds left in there. But I was even like, how do I eat this? So check that out. So it's a pretty big bowl of fresh sprouts. You know what I do? I use chopsticks, right? And so I eat this whole bowl every day. Why? I don't know. You're gonna have to look into the health benefits. I'm not gonna get into that, but it seems to make me feel good. It makes me feel healthy. It's really clean food, I think, is my big draw to it. It's like, it can't possibly get any cleaner than this and nutritious, right? It's just like fresh seeds that you grew yourself. There can't possibly be anything wrong with this, right? So I'll do one bite. And that's good stuff. I'll eat the whole thing later. So I did that. I'm trying not to talk with my mouth full. We got an empty jar, and we want to keep this process flowing so that in 5 days I have more sprouts, right? So kind of some residual stuff here in the bottom of this lid. We'll clean that out too. right, so we're all ready. I get out my tablespoon measure. Got my seeds. Try not to get any of this wet because these are dry seeds. Keep my measure dry. And I'm doing, my amount is 2 heaping tablespoons. That's results in what you saw there after 5 days. So that's it. Let's throw 2 tablespoons in there. Close that up and grab some water. And grab some filtered water from the fridge. And so you're gonna be soaking these for anywhere from like 6 to 10 hours. Actually, it says on the back of the bag all the steps, what you need to do. So it says pre-soak for 6 to 8 hours. So I've seen actually success on a wide variety of time ranges from as little as 6 to, sometimes I forget, to drain the water. And I'll soak it overnight accidentally from the morning before, so almost 24 hours. And it still works. They still sprout. It's probably not optimal, but it's not the end of the world either. All right, so I put water in there. We've got a bunch of seeds kind of floating at the top. I'll just do one of these. And usually they fall off the top. Yeah, and I want to get them off the sides as much as possible too. So I'm gonna let them soak in there for 6 to 8 hours. It's 9 in the morning now. I'll just roughly sometime this evening, I'll drain that water off. And so then I drain it off and I let it sit upside down. Okay, so this is about it. So this is for today. This is one that I soaked yesterday, right? And then once you soak it and you drain it, with these mesh lids, you just leave it upside down. Yeah, it will drain some water. So what I usually do, there goes one right now. I usually leave them in the sink for a while until they've drained off the heavy stuff, and then I just leave them on the counter. It's not gonna, I mean, it's water, right? So that's one day. This is 2 days. They start to get some tails on them. You know it's working. This is 3 days. Not only do we have tails, we have like some volume to it. And then this is 4 days. This is gonna be, it's got like leaves and everything, and it's gonna be ready to eat tomorrow. It'll be filling up this whole 1 quart jar, right? That's it. That's beginning sprouting. I'll give you the way I'm doing it. I give that much sprouted seeds every day, and I love it. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share. Be happy to answer any questions you might have. Have a great day. Hey guys, forgot one important detail I need to add. So the reason these jars are mesh in the first place, right, is so that they can be rinsed twice a day. So sometime in the morning, I run water just right through the mesh, enough that it gets it all wet, right? Kind of spin that around and then just drain it right back out. I kind of do it at an angle, especially on young seeds. Like I want to get them all, try to stick them to the side as much and separate them as much as possible so they're not just all sitting at the bottom. It's not the end of the world if they are, but I just feel better about spreading them out. Give them some space. Draining it kind of like an angle, right? So I'm doing this twice a day, once for every jar, right? It's once in the morning and once in the evening. You don't have to be a stickler about the time. You don't have to set an alarm, although you also don't want to forget. So maybe you do need to set an alarm if that works better for you. I just do it whenever. I'm in the kitchen in the morning doing breakfast or coffee or something. I look over, I go, oh, rinse the sprouts. Then it's evening, I'm making dinner or whatever. I look over, rinse the sprouts. So twice a day, rinse them just like I just did. Turn them upside down, set them back on your counter upside down, and you're good to go. Again, it might leak a little water. Be cognizant of that. Sometimes my counter is just a shallow pond over here, but I don't really care. I'll just wipe it down, dry it off. It's fine. That's it. Wanted to add that. That's a super important part of the whole process. Talk to you later.